Welcome to the Mrs. Turner podcast. I'm your host, Sarah, and in this episode, we are going to be talking about the FANOS check-in that I referred to in my last video about abstinence. The FANOS check-in is a daily check-in. It's meant to last approximately 5 minutes between spouses. It's a check-in for couples to practice emotional connection. This check-in was created by Mark and Debbie Lacer. The term FANOS, it stands for feelings, affirm, need, own, and sobriety. So FANOS is intended to be just a few minutes. It's not a long interaction for a couple of reasons. First, practicing anything new, especially when it involves vulnerable interaction, can be a hard thing to do. Secondly, people are busy, and it can be difficult to find a designated time to do this check-in if it gets too long. If you're not careful, you will use the excuse that there was not enough time, and therefore you did not do it at all. You sit down to engage in this exercise, and one of you will begin by sharing a short response to each of the letters of FANOS. There are no comments or questions to be offered by the listening spouse. There are no additions suggested either. When the first spouse is finished, the second proceeds in the same way. Remember, no comments, no additions, no questions. So the letters stand for feelings, affirmation, needs, own, and sobriety. When you're talking about your feelings, you state your feelings, not your thoughts. My husband and I have used this as an opportunity to include the reflective listening exercise, video still to come on that. The basic reflective listening exercise is I feel blank about blank because blank. So we're molding the two different types of check-ins together to give a more well-rounded approach to how we communicate with each other. This does lengthen it a bit, but we're okay with that, especially because we've been in the practice of it for several months now. So you share your feeling. You affirm the other person or say thank you for something that he or she has done. You share something that you need or ask for something that you need, knowing that sometimes your need will not be fulfilled. You own something that you did, say you're sorry, and then you share your sobriety with the or spiritual growth. The addict will check in with his spouse about his sobriety or her sobriety, depending on whoever the addicted partner is. In some cases, that's both partners. So I wrote out a basic FANOS to share an example of what it would sound like if I were sharing my FANOS with you. So with the I feel blank about blank because blank included, this is how it would go. I feel nervous about sharing my testimony because I don't know how well it will be received. Affirm, I appreciate the support and kindness that I received from the last video. Need, I need grace as I learn to communicate through a camera. Own, I haven't done the research I had intended to do prior to starting the channel. Sobriety, I am currently sober from disassociating to avoid hard feelings. This is a very basic rundown of the FANOS exercise, and I hope you will give it a try with your spouse. We like to do it at the end of the day and at a time usually when the kids are in bed, so we can just check in with each other, and it's an opportunity to know your spouse and what's going on in their mind and in their heart, and then also be known by your spouse. It can be a very simple, basic thing, or it can be a very intimate experience depending on what you need to share or what you desire to share with your spouse. So I hope this is a helpful video. If you like what I'm sharing, please subscribe so my videos will pop up on your feed. Click the notification bell if you want to see when a new video is posted. Like if you like it, dislike if you dislike it, and share with a friend you think would benefit.